truth. They think because NBC puts it out or CNN puts it out, it is the Clinton News Network 24 hours a day. This is the propaganda. This is that's exactly what it is. It's propaganda at its fullest. It's spoon-fed liberally 24 hours a day. This is CNN, the Clinton News Network. It is. That's exactly what they are. And they don't apologize for it. They don't. But it is one of those things and realities. And you heard the Harvard report. I even mentioned it to her. And, of course, she didn't have anything to say about it. Showing the bias with Donald Trump. Boy, oh boy. If anybody had ever tried to do that to their good old savior, Barack Hussein Obama, what a love fest it was with Obama. And they loved it. And now they're hating it, that Donald Trump's in there. Can't support him, can't even pray for him. And she went as far as to say, somebody's going to knock him off and I won't feel bad about it. Isn't that something? Oh, it's out there. There's people that would wish harm to this president. I can't think of anything that's more un-American than wishing that upon somebody else around Christian. How can you be? I mean, that's not the Father of Lights. That's not the Savior I worship. You know, he's one of peace. And again, you don't agree with everything that somebody says, but to hate somebody and say, I hate, you don't even know the person. It's amazing how people draw these conclusions where they think they know an individual, and yet they don't know anything about him. Now, he's not perfect. I'm not going to say that Donald Trump is my savior by any means, stretch of the imagination. There's things that he does, believe it or not, that annoy me, frustrate me. Some of the tweets, we've had Dr. Pat Choate on our program and so many others, Dinesh D'Souza. We've had so many great doctors and great pundits in the media on our broadcast saying the same thing again and again, that he is his own person. He's unorthodox and he's a business person. He does great on the teleprompter, and when he listens to his communication staff, he does great. But to assume that because he, doesn't always state a script doesn't mean that you can say that this guy is in collusion, or this guy is funneling money, or if the guy's a racist or a bigot, and attach these names. I said, that's deep charges to put against an individual. I said, how do you know that he's a racist? I mean, this was unbelievable. How do you know that he's a racist? Oh, he just is. I mean, come on, really? But there's people that believe it in our country, and it's huge. By the way, this half hour is brought to you by 123 Ready TV. I got to tell you about this app because I absolutely, positively love movies. Now, there's a lot out there where you can find entertainment. Amazon has a stick. There's Netflix. There's Hulu. There's lots of different places that you can get it, but maybe you don't want to spend the subscription. And still, you might not even be happy with all their services because you can't find everything you're looking for. Now, some of the stuff is pretty good, but there's a fee attached to it. Well, there's a fee attached to 123 Ready TV. It's $19.99, but it's a one-time fee. Once you own it, you own it. And what does it allow you to do? All the box office movies, before they even get to the movies, are already streaming on the internet. This captures it without commercials, so you can watch it in the comfort of your home on a PC or on your Android devices. All the classic movies, as a matter of fact, and all the TV shows you knock yourself out with. It's a beautiful device. It's called 123 Ready TV, and you can get it right now at forthepeopleshow.com. You just click on the store page, and you can purchase it there. And before purchasing, watch the video. Watch how it works. You'll be amazed. And most of all, entertained without the hefty price tag. One time of $19.99. Go to forthepeopleshow.com and click on the store tab. All right, folks, what happened to Fox News ratings since O'Reilly's departure? This is very interesting. The Blaze put this story out, by the way. I get my sources credited most of the time. But I do fishing to find information out. Basically, when Fox News Channel fired Bill O'Reilly, there was many reports revealing Fox News owner Murdoch family wanted to move the network in a different direction. Out with the old guard and then in with the new, and most hosts, similar to Megyn Kelly, who's now on NBC News, few are like the ones who built the network from the ground up, including O'Reilly. So about 1 month later, Fox News has a completely different lineup, in case you didn't know that. But it's been nothing short of disastrous. On Thursday, TV Newster reported Fox News, which once dominated, folks, cable news, and its competitors in a variety of virtually every time slot is now losing across the board in the key 25 to 54 demographic. The results are most notable in prime time, which used to carry Fox News. Most reliable audience, now Fox News is running a distant third to hosts who previously drew audiences half the size of O'Reilly's. Yeah, it's a disaster over there, folks. At 8 p.m., everybody's wanting to know how Tucker Carlson is doing, lost by both CNN's Anderson Cooper and MSNBC's All In with Chris Hayes. And then at 9 p.m., Fox News' The Five was absolutely demolished by Cooper and MSNBC's The Rachel Maddow Show, which won key demographics by 200,000 viewers. So of all the Fox News hosts in prime time, my buddy Sean Hannity performed the best, although he still finished third to CNN Tonight with Don Lemon. I don't know what I say. We always associated Lou Dobbs with CNN. MSNBC's The Last Word with Lawrence O'Donnell. So, bad move altogether. I like Tucker Carlson. Seems like a nice guy. But he's not Bill O'Reilly by far. Nope, not by far. You can make changes. This was a bad move for Fox, and they're going to have to rethink through, in my opinion, what they're going to do on that. O'Reilly drew the numbers. They drew people to the network, and they watched other things because of O'Reilly. It'll be interesting to find out where O'Reilly stands, but I think it's room for others to rise. We'll be back. For the People has a special opportunity for you. If you own a business and want to gain a national audience that is loyal and will do business with you, imagine being able to get your product and or service into the hands of tens of thousands of people each week. Sponsorship opportunities are now available at rates you can afford. Finally, the show you love with your business supporting what we do in partnership. Start running your commercials today. To contact us, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it. Don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
Making a difference is something we strive to do each day at For the People. Our broadcast takes today's news and puts it into perspective with a common-sense approach. Even Bill Clinton on the stump said that it was broken, it was laughable, it was a joke, it wasn't helping people, real people, it wasn't, because the premiums are too high. For the People needs your help. We are asking you to help us raise $5,000 so we can get the word out to more places that might one day carry For the People. Just log on to For the People's website at forthepeopleshow.com. By partnering with us, you're ensuring our survival and giving others the opportunity to hear a quality show that cares about America and your future. To make a donation, type forthepeopleshow.com into your browser. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thank you for your support. The internet is a big place, but 123 Ready TV has made it easy to start enjoying all the current movies you enjoy and those movie classics. What if I told you that you could start streaming everything now and all the latest movies for just $19.99? And it's a one-time charge, not monthly. 123 Ready TV is a media app that you can have on your PC or your Android phone. You see, this app allows you to stream movies and TV shows, weather, and anything you already have on your PC or your phone or on the internet. Plus, no commercials. Find out why so many people are using this amazing media player. Start saving money and start enjoying all your favorite TV shows now and movies for just a one-time payment of $19.99. To get yours, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com and click on the store page for your 123 Ready TV. Keith Allen and For the People are awaiting President Trump's remarks in Israel with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, and when we see him at the bank of microphones, we might cut in for a couple minutes just to hear some sounds from Israel and how that conversation is going. But I'll tell you, he looks very presidential, and maybe he's a little tired. He's 70 years old, and maybe he has to lose a little bit of weight. That's the criticism that people have. They can't say anything nice about the president. They have to be critical. Forget about what he's trying to achieve over there, the deals that he's trying to make. For me, as an American, I'm very proud of this president, and much more proud, I got to tell you, with Donald J. Trump over in Israel because of the diss for 8 years that Obama has given Netanyahu. Remember the cold shoulder? Remember the impassioned speech that he gave at the UN where he didn't have anybody show up from his administration? I mean, the anti-Israeli sentiment. Want to talk about racism? That would appear that was the case. Big snubs. And the relationship was very tumultuous, as most people know. But to see the reboot that's taking place, this is what I call it over there, the reboot for the whole region over there. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you know what? When Trump goes over to the Vatican, I hope he gets a blessing from the Pope. He needs all the prayer. He's in a very big position, and I believe we live in very critical times, and we need critical thinking. We need out-of-the-box thinking because nothing has really worked. Talk about peace over there. We want peace to prevail. It's been a hot haven. It's been a hot place for so many years, but so many people have died. And the problem with these particular areas with terrorism is that they fund more terrorism, like Iran. We want to get